if you follow the 5 pieces of advice from that video, that could save you over $50,000 per year. First and most importantly in this video is buying brand new cars. I have never bought one and I never will, and I will explain why. 4 years ago I bought a 12-year-old BMW. I'm still driving it today. It is perfectly suited for me and my family. It is fast, comfortable, and it gets us from one point to another in comfort. And that is the main purpose of a car, right? I bought it for $6,000 and spent another $1,000 over the 4 years I have owned it for spare parts and maintenance, or an average of $250 per year to own services and maintenance, including parts and labor. Looking at it another way, I have spent a total of $7,000 on the car over the last 4 years, which is an average of $1,750 per year. This includes the cost of the car itself, which I own fully and don't owe anything on. Now, if I were to buy a brand new car back in 2018, I would buy something like Renault Talisman, which costs about $40,000. I did some research and I found that I would have had to spend an extra $6,600 for the insurance and maintenance during the first 4 years. This means that the total would be $46,000 or $11,500 per year to own the car. But instead, I enjoy driving an old BMW, and that saved me $9,750 per year. The second thing you must avoid purchasing is branded clothing. According to a 2021 customer culture report by 5WPR, Gen Z still feels pressure to buy and wear clothing that's considered good quality or fashionable. Today, the younger generation spends crazy amounts of money on branded t-shirts, bags, shoes, which to a certain degree is understandable because they want to look cool and have society accept them as trendy. They want to have more likes on their Instagram photos, but allow me to share something with you. Would you feel more comfortable if you wear branded clothes but you have no savings? If you were to lose your job, which could happen, right? And you aren't able to pay your rent or mortgage or afford your basic needs like food, energy, or clothes for your kids, would you be happy that you spent hundreds and thousands of dollars on branded clothes? The people that liked your Instagram story won't help you in that moment. I spent no more than $200 to $250 on clothing per year. This includes enough clothing to have different outfits in my many videos. The average American family spends $1,700 on clothes annually, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. This means that I save about $1,500 per year on clothing alone, while still managing to buy new clothes that I actually need and wear. Number 3. New smartphones. Prior to recording this video, I found an interesting article on Flipsy stating that if you buy the newest iPhone every year, you would only pay an extra $418 over 3 years. But this is only if you trade in your old iPhone successfully and at the right time, which is not an easy task. The only time I change my iPhone is when the display is damaged to a point rendering the phone unusable. This usually happens every 3 years or so. I have the most basic iPhone SE model that costs about $500 on Amazon, which equates to an average cost of about $166 per year. In contrast, the newest iPhone 14 Pro sells for between $1,500 and $2,000, and let's say you change your phone every year. This means I save about $1,334 having a basic but perfectly suitable model of iPhone. Expensive vacations. Recently I traveled to Dubai to record one of my previous videos and we combined it with a short 3-day stay with my wife. I will be completely transparent with you to show you how we had a great time in Dubai at a reasonable cost. The average price for a 5-star hotel was $1,000 for a 3-night stay. Interestingly, the price of accommodation for 4-star hotels in Dubai is very close to the price of the 5-star hotels. Isn't that quite strange? Guess which one I picked. The one I picked was $500 for 3 nights and it was a great one, right next to the metro with incredible views from the 61st floor where our room was located. A good travel tip here is avoid the hotel restaurants if possible. Usually they are twice as expensive as an average restaurant outside. We ate in a Thai restaurant the first evening and in an Indian one on the second. This way we tested food from different cultures for roughly half the price when compared to the food in the hotel. The tickets were $500 each, so altogether the total we spent was about $2,000 for the 3 days in Dubai, which is one of the best places I ever visited. They have incredible attractions, including a museum of the future. However, because of the admissions ticket price for the museum was $40, we decided to skip it. I prefer to wait and see what the future holds. Who knows? Oh wait, maybe the Bitcoin price in 2030 was in there. Now honestly, I would have spent over $3,000 if we were to select an average 5-star hotel and if we visited just a few of the tourist attractions in Dubai, which would have been difficult to do in the short 3 days we spent there. In fact, we spent $2,000, which means I saved an additional $1,000. If you go on a similar holiday, an average of twice per year, that will save you $2,000 per year. And number 5, tobacco. Those of you who smoke, please don't get upset. I know this video won't make you quit smoking and that is not my intention, but here are some stats. According to the University of Chicago, every year smoking costs the US more than $300 billion, which includes both medical care and lost productivity. Now you may be thinking, alright, but that is for all Americans. Check this out. The real cost of smoking per smoker starts at about $24,000 per year in North Carolina, all the way up to $48,200 in New York. These are some crazy stats. I will drop a link down below in the description so you can check it out yourself if you're interested in looking into it further. I personally spend nothing on tobacco because I do not smoke, and it's not about the money, I just don't like it, or maybe I smoked too much in my previous life. And if you have any other ideas about how can save more, I would be happy to get your comment below. As always, have a wonderful rest of your day, regardless of whether you are a smoker or not. I still love you and I will see you in the next video.